big boy. Fence is working. Yeah. That's my big boy. That's my girl. You're filthy. You're filthy. Yeah, give me a kiss. Give me a hello. Yeah. All right. Be careful. Don't touch the fence. Hi, sheep. Look at our handsome young ram here. And look at that. Look at that. The lambs and the wolves. The lambs and the wolves. How cool is that? Yes, you're amazing. You're amazing. Let me turn this fence off and let me get you guys started in a new area so I can roll up the fence and leapfrog it ahead. Yes, here we go. I guess our theme today is lambs and wolves. Lambs and wolves. Be nice, be good. Yes, yes, yeah, yes. Lambs and wolves. And with this guy, what do you want to do? You gonna be friendly? Or are you just waiting for a moment to attack? You are not looking good. That guy is not looking good. He's really skinny and scrawny. So I gotta keep my eye on him. But there is still feed in here, so I was okay giving them an extra night here. Just because yesterday I was so busy, I did not have time to move them. And that's what you want, is a flexible system. All right, everybody knows what's about to happen. Everybody knows what's gonna happen next. So what I've done is I've set up a small periphery here, single net, using the existing net. Stop it. Hey, using the existing net to make it a little bigger. But basically I'm gonna let them through. Luna, no. No. I think she does have some herdings. Hey. Spike, no. And now you're seeing, hey. No, Luna, no. Good boy, come here, sit. Luna, hey. Luna, no. Good girl, come. Luna, come. Come on. Come. Good boy, Spike. Luna, you come here. You come here. Sit. Stay. Luna, come here. Come on. Come. Luna, come. Luna, right here. Good girl. Sit and stay. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Sit. Spike. Sit. Go on. Sit. Sit. Spike. Sit. Come on. You sit. Good boy. Thank you. Yes. Good boy. Establishing a little dominance. Stay. All right. Well, that'll be an edit. And see if I can. I gotta have two hands to do this. And I was so planning to get all this on camera. Stop. Hey. Good boy. Sit. Sit. You stop. I was planning on getting this whole thing and then moving into the new area on camera. And they did a beautiful little mini stampede, all 6 of them. But the dogs need, they need some continuous reinforcement, and I've been too busy. I've just been working. And so I'm mad at myself now. And I've got to stop videotaping and get the rest of the fence up now quickly, because the dogs will get bored in this small area. Yeah, the sheep are happy though. Look at your beautiful coat underneath that ragged old wintry thing. Hey, sit. Good boy. Thank you. Thank you. So good boy. You're a very good boy. Luna, be good. All right, let me get this fence up. All right, so they've had this one net here for about 20 minutes maybe. Oh, friendly Freckles, look at how white you are underneath your old scrumpy coat. Oh my God. Hi. Yes. Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? You like your face rubbed. Yes, you do. The mean old dogs keep you from getting face rubs. Yes. Your rubs. Yes. You're almost done with your molt. All right. Oh, stop. Okay. Here's the deal with sheep. They will chew on anything. So this can't stay here. But let's see if I can undo this with one hand without getting little sprinkles, because these metals sometimes get sharp. Dagnabbit. So I'm going to start opening up this fence this way and see what happens. And the dogs are through. And the sheep are through. But they're not sure. Okay. And so now I'll just roll up that net, and they have a full 3 nets worth of grass, which ought to hold them for a day and maybe 2 if I run out of time tomorrow to move them. And look at them go. What are they eating? There's so much in here. There's this stuff, which I don't know if that is Korean lespedeza. There's this grass, and there's other grass, and there's an old pile of asphalt, which hopefully they won't eat. And I need to get that other fence charger out of there because they'll chew on the wires. But what we're doing is we're working our way that way, where I can get water from the river, and then we're going to go that way, and then we're going to go around that corner, and we're going to get as far away as we can, because I've yet to be way out there. So I want to see what I need to do to get water out there. But we have the pond and we have the river, so I'm going to kind of stick to this side until I figure out where I'm going. And here's David Lamram right here. What a handsome fellow he is. What a handsome fellow. Hey, buddy. I love the sound of animals eating food that I didn't have to buy at a store or get out of a bag. All right, so this is what Luna finds in the grass. This is, I believe, a garter snake, although it could be a ribbon snake. They look very similar in my mind, but it tried to bite me, but it doesn't have much by way of teeth. But it is not a poisonous snake. But here we're gonna set it down and we'll let it go. Good girl, Luna, good girl. Oh, good boy, Spike. Good boy, yes. So it was nice of Luna to let me rescue the snake. She's kind of afraid of him, which is good. And I I'm almost done moving hoses. I've given them water, and I am running out of afternoon. All right, so 2 days later, this is where the sheep were not, and this is where the sheep were. 2 days. They were just in here for 2 days. And this has had 2 days of unimpeded growth. Things are really starting to grow, which is good. The whole hillside thing is turning green. And there's a whole field of basic kind of invasive brush, which would be nice to, once that leafs out, to let the sheep in there, boom, and then follow it up with the brush mower. Whomp. So I'm kind of excited. I cannot tell you how many times I've done this. Set the whole fence up. Let me pull this back. Set the whole fence up and then not check. Like, it's not the end of the world if everything else is connected, but if, like, what's the point of having an electric fence if you're not connecting it, right? So remember to connect your fence. This has been brought to you by your brain. All right, so 2 hours later, basically they have 3 lengths of netting, which is, I think, fine for probably 2 days because the grass is really growing now. And I got 3 fences ready for the next one, as well as a 4th fence there to make an intermediate corral if necessary. And yeah, April 23rd. The Sunday message went out this morning, and now it's a whole new week. Yes, and Miss Luna, who has selective hearing, yes, she's not an obedience. She's not an example of excellent obedience, but so far the sheep have not been harmed. So she did a little chasing of the sheep, and I did not encourage it, so maybe she listened. But at one point, neither she nor Spike would sit. I don't know what that was all about, but yes. Say hello to the people at home. She found another snake today. This one I think was a garter snake. And I got it on film. And we have a beautiful, look at that sky. I think 2 hours well spent walking, being with my animals, observing the world, being in nature, being outdoors. And luckily it wasn't pouring rain or wasn't 30 degrees below zero. So a pretty good day. Boom. This is Mark Shepard, and I'm doing a couple of crazy things. I'm starting a farm from scratch, and I'm learning a lot, and I love to learn. I'm attempting to start a farm from scratch, a regenerative pastured meat operation, lamb, pork, beef. And at the same time, I realize that I have to do this because I'm being called by Spirit to do it as an act of fealty to Mother Earth, as an act of commitment to being the change I want to see in the world. And so every Sunday I do something called the Sunday message, and that goes out at some point on Sunday, depending on how busy I am. Sometimes I have lots of video footage that I'm not using, and I need to start putting it up on the channel as starting a farm from scratch, so that if you are thinking about starting a farm, maybe I can encourage you. If you are already starting a farm from scratch, maybe I can encourage you. Maybe you can see me make dumb mistakes and go, oh, I won't do that. I'll do something smarter. I am a follower of Greg Judy, not in a religious sense, but I call him the Prophet Greg because his clarity, his simplicity of teaching, his direct method of teaching has been very encouraging to me. And I am attempting to apply what he has taught here in the North Country of upstate New York near the St. Lawrence River. We have a bit colder climate than Greg does. We often have snow cover all winter. So that kind of throws a little bit of a snafu into the winter stockpile idea. But if when the snow melts, there's actual forage that hasn't been mowed or eaten, then we can start the animals grazing a lot sooner. And we can keep them grazing a lot later. So we can save money on hay. Always have to have hay though. So, and the other piece that Greg often talks about is an idea that Jim Garish wrote a book called Kick the Hay Habit. And it's about not doing your own hay. Using your grass for your animals and bringing in hay, bringing in other people's minerals and nutrients and machine costs, letting them buy the expensive equipment and you just buy the bales. Some people, that's all they do. They do it for a living. They're good at it. They have all the equipment. Why would you want to get into it? It's just one philosophy. It's not the only solution, and there are people who swear by doing their own hay. But the thing is, if you reserve fields only for hay, your animals are not on those fields putting manure down. So you have to fertilize it mechanically or whatever. So the whole idea here is to let the animals move across the landscape. Oh, ho, 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 excuse you. That's a sheep. He's not trying to eat your food. He's trying to say hello to me. No. Bad dog. And he has a little problem with anybody coming near his food, except he doesn't do it for me. So, and I have a runny nose. Isn't that great? I'm going to have to edit this. Do you? That's why I have sleeves. Do you know why they put buttons on soldiers' sleeves during the Revolutionary War? Because they didn't want the soldiers wiping their nose on their sleeves. Anyway, so hopefully I will have time to put all these little videos I made this afternoon together and put them up online on the channel. And if you like what I'm doing, I got Maremma dog hair on my face and my mouth. If you like what I'm doing, I would appreciate it if you could subscribe, leave a comment below, pop one of those thumbs up like things, and share this with somebody who might need a little encouragement that you can farm. Like, you can start a farm from scratch pretty much at any age. And there's a lot of exercise, and there's a lot of benefits, and there's a lot of hard times as well, and a lot of challenges. But in my mind, it sure beats working in an office somewhere. Peace, love, grooviness, over and out. Boom. That was a slow motion boom. What? You already ate one bowl of food. You gonna eat Luna's food next? Gonna yell at the sheep because they came over to say hello to me? You need to get your act together, young man. Yes. All right, I gotta go. Goodbye, sheep. It's been a lovely afternoon. April 23rd, 2023. Boom. He was licking, yeah. He was licking that sheep's head. And the sheep is okay with it. As long as he doesn't start eating him. And the sheep's like, okay, that's enough. So I want to see what they're doing when they don't think I'm looking. But they've been very gentle. At one point, he just rubbed up against one of them. But I mean, they could so easily kill the sheep, and they haven't. And it's been a couple of weeks now, so feeling fairly confident in them. But it pays to pay attention, because they certainly don't listen when they don't want to.